Hello, and welcome to Imperial March Podcast. I am your host, Rocky the Stone, along with my co-hosts, Seismic Fart and Bryce the Banshee. Say hello, guys.
Hey, whoa. That is not something I want people to hear.
What?
I'm not even gonna repeat it. I'm just seismic. All right, just seismic.
um, so today we will be talking about Star Tours. If you don't know what the heck that is, then apparently you've never been to Disneyland or Disney World or Disneyland Hong Kong or whatever they call it over there. Star Tours, The Adventures Continue, is an attraction located at Disney's Hollywood Studios in Walt Disney World, and also at Disneyland Park in the Disneyland Resort. Set in the Star Wars universe, The Adventures Continue updates, like, they used to have this old ride called Star Tours where you would fly and it was kind of like old. They actually used stop motion for it, if I'm
Back for us old timers,
yeah, back for us old people. And now they
or people
updated
who
with
don't live in California.
now they updated it to um everything so
I have
CGI.
only been to Disney World once in my lifetime,
Should go to Disneyland. It's
which
better.
which sucks.
Um, Set in the Star Wars universe, the adventures continue. Updates.
Well,
Three
not the
parks.
canon Star Wars universe.
Yeah, not the very canon. We'll get to that. Whereas Star Tours took place after the events of Return of the Jedi, the Adventures Continue is set earlier in the film series timeline between the events of Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope.
Oh, wait a minute. Adventures continue, but they are before the other one.
Yeah.
So how do they continue to?
But
Whatever.
it still has it has the Clone Wars.
I know.
Like,
We'll get to that.
Adventures begin. That's what they should have called it.
The story is that you're in a Star Tours ship, and C-3PO accidentally takes control of the ship and has to pilot you. But then Darth Vader shows up and says you have a rebel spy on board and tries to kill you. This leads to you flying away eventually after lots of dogfights and stuff, and continuing, and making it to safety, and then you exit. The ride experience has what they call a branching narrative system, with the computer having control over its random sequencing rather than the participants. I just got that from their quote. This gives Star Tours the advantage of being both highly repeatable and constantly surprising, because it, even though people or guests as they call them can experience 54 different journeys, the main priority is to deliver the rebel spy to safety, is accomplished no matter what the sequence is.
Ah,
The rebel spy's identity is chosen by the cast member operating the ride vehicle, and then from among the guests on the attraction, the computer takes their picture and then shows it on the screen, and then Darth Vader holds up their picture and says, "This is the rebel spy," and it's kind of funny. I got chosen twice on that ride. One was me when
jeez.
I was making kind of like a goofy face at my sister.
Get off this podcast. This is an Imperial podcast, and you're a rebel spy.
I actually have a shirt that says "I am the rebel spy," and their pictures
Oh,
presented during the
that's
ride.
right.
When referring to the spy,
you Imperial
I'm a
traitor!
double agent. When referring to the spy, characters will alter their dialogue depending on the gender of the person. Like, it will say him, her, or them.
Great.
Sometimes no guest is chosen as a rebel spy and a generic photo is used. But
There is no rebel spy.
yeah. But hopefully they can tell if it's him or her, because it'd be pretty embarrassing if it's a guy and then he says, "We have to get her to safety." Wait, what?
No, I don't want to go on the ride.
All right. So, how do you feel about
I
the
want to be a
attraction,
rebel spy.
Seismic?
I think it's kind of cool. I don't really enjoy Darth Vader floating on a hovercraft
Oh,
or bajillion stormtroopers or even
they're
C-3PO.
actually not
But
stormtroopers.
his animatronic,
Animatronic, audio
yeah,
animatronic.
that word. His C-3PO's, roboticness is good.
Hmm.
He moves around nicely,
Hmm.
but I don't really like that he's on there. It would have been cool if they would have had like
Yeah, an actual
it would have
guy.
just been cooler if it would have been like a fighter or something. I don't know, a
Well, they were
gunship or
trying.
something.
Yeah,
I get it. It's just
mhm.
I don't know. It seems like it looks cool, but it's kind of weird to have a tour ship in the
Yeah,
middle of a battle. I think it'd be
but
feel cooler if you actually felt like a pilot or something. I don't
yeah, I
know.
would like that. I was kind of
That's
hoping they would
just
do
me.
that, but I guess they wanted to keep the name of it Star Tours, So
Yeah, I like the atmosphere though, like walking up and everything. It definitely feels like you're in an airport
it definitely
Can
feels like
I
you're in
say
Star
some?
Wars.
or
Can
or a
I say
spaceport.
something?
No, you can't say something, Bryce.
No,
What are you
because
thinking?
this isn't.
All right,
What
go
are
ahead,
you
say something.
thinking?
I've only been to Disney World once in my lifetime, and when I went there, Star Tours was in reconstruction. So that
So
kind
he
of
never got
sucks
to
for him.
ride. He had to watch the POV online. Well, we all laughed at him and threw peanuts at him.
That is not funny.
Yes,
Oh,
it is.
it
You hear
is
my laughing?
it's
Haha.
unfortunate.
Yeah,
It's a tragedy.
It is a tragedy.
I never rode the
For
new one. I
Star Wars
rode
nerd,
the
it
old
is
one.
a tragedy.
All right. Also, what do you think of do you think this has anything to do with Star Wars 7 at all? I mean, of course it isn't.
No.
I know it doesn't, but I mean, that's not the way I meant to put it. I mean, do you think this kind of animation and I don't know, is this a kind of like a glimpse of what Star Wars 7 might be like with this kind of CGI and stuff?
Yeah.
I have no clue.
Because the animation was made by Lucasfilm, not Disney.
Wow. Was this? I think this was made before Disney bought them though.
Yeah, I was
So
wondering if they had
that
any.
makes sense.
I was wondering if they
Like
were going to use
Lucasfilm
this
would still
type
do
of
it
CGI, like for the stormtroopers and stuff. Obviously, it'd
better
be
now.
better, but if there's any
Well, they're
glimpse,
definitely going to use CGI stormtroopers if they have
yeah,
stormtroopers, but like, they probably will have stormtroopers. But
cooler when they're real.
it is cooler when they're real. But I think that it's cheaper to do CGI.
Come on, they're
But
Disney.
yeah,
They have a lot of money.
yeah, I guess. But
um, I
I guess
like,
half of Iron Man's suit was real.
yeah, the Mark One was real,
Yeah,
and like parts of the Mark Three were real. I'm pretty sure the
but then
Mark
again, that's the main character. It's not just a
True. Mm.
baddie.
Um, I don't like some parts. I don't like because it's not canon. Like we'll switch
Yeah,
from
that would have
Darth Vader
been
and stormtroopers to clone troopers and droid gunships and stuff.
a lot more enjoyable if it for actual Star Wars fans if it made sense.
Yeah, but
Because I would have liked just a generic droid in the front instead of C-3PO and stuff.
mhm.
That'd have been kind
Darth
of
Vader
cool.
was looking for Luke, and he was at the Battle of Hoth. So
No, that wasn't it. I'm talking
Yeah,
about going straight to the. Oh yeah, that's true.
chronologically, it makes no sense.
But
It's
it
like a
is.
time travel
But it's
machine.
really fun to ride because
Yeah,
you
you
get to
forget about all that.
yeah you get to experience kind of like a bit of Star Wars in each part. And I
Yeah,
like
the
how they
Battle
make
of Coruscant thing, it was really cool.
make
That's
you feel, even though you never actually see the pilot droids or all the people working on it. I like how they make it feel like you're actually there. Like you
yeah.
never see the pilot droid; those are all CGI and that kind of stuff, but you feel like they're real, and the atmosphere very much feels like Star Wars in there.
Yeah, they definitely got the atmosphere.
I want my room
The
to be
weather.
like that.
Yeah. Hard to go to sleep with all those lights.
I
Be
don't
like,
know.
"Ugh."
Turn it down. I don't know. I just want my room to be dark metal walls with blue lights all around.
How many people like that? But I
Like
agree with you.
then I like a
I almost
monk.
want like the Camino theme going on.
Yeah.
People are like, what? White walls? It's like, it's cool.
I want my house. I want my dream house to be the size
The Death Star.
to be a Star Destroyer.
See, that's what I'm
We
thinking.
already are living in Star Destroyer.
We're recording, but we have to go back to Earth to
Aww.
go home.
We're recording on on the Star Destroyer. What's his name? I
We
forgot.
haven't named it yet. Bloody Mary? I don't know.
Let's name it right here. I'm
Alright.
gonna name it the space pizza.
No, that's another meme.
Well, let's.
But
It is a space
that's our
pizza.
catchphrase.
I know, but that can't be the name of our ship. Has to
It
be named
is,
like Space Apple Pie or Space
but it's not
Pie.
even shaped like that.
How about
We are going so
this?
off topic.
How about the space slice of apple pie? I don't know. It looks our ship. It's a Star Destroyer. It's in the shape of a slice of pie. Space cake.
Space cake. We're on the space cake.
Her ship is now named the Space Cake.
Let's call it the Peacemaker.
Nah, Space Cake's way better.
It's
Alright,
not very intimidating.
Bryce, what do you think of Star Tours? You like it?
I think it's awesome.
Oh, okay.
You're so deep, Bryce.
You're so deep.
I think Star Tours is a great ride. Like most
I
things.
want to go on it, and I didn't go on it because, as I said, because what I said before.
Why don't you just take a Star Tour to California to
I
get on Star
know,
Tour?
Bryce. What's wrong with you?
Because we don't have the
Airport?
no,
We
we
don't have
don't.
an airport.
No, we don't have the money right now, because that takes a lot of money. If you
Mm-hmm. You get a ticket, you have to get a hotel, you have to get a Disney park ticket thingy,
Yeah.
you have to get a food.
Food. No, that's not a necessity. I think Star Tours is a great ride. Like most things in Disneyland, it's made to appeal both to children and parents, and us, of course. Insert Walt Disney quote here.
Well, it came about when my daughters were very young, and Saturday was always Daddy's Day with the two daughters. So we'd start out and try to go someplace with, different things, and I take them to the merry-go-round, and I took them different places, and as I'd sit there while they rode the merry-go-round, did all these things, sit on a bench, eating peanuts, I felt that there should be something built, some kind of an amusement enterprise built where that the parents and the children could have fun together.
But yeah, it has like the double layer thing that Disney always does. The sort of comedy that the kids will like, like C-3PO and that kind of stuff, and the action and thrills that teens and parents will enjoy, So the story's pretty cool too, and what I really like is the CGI. I just like looking at Star Wars in this new, better CGI. I think the CGI in this is almost better than the prequels in some parts. Also, the ride I like because it kind of immerses you into Star Wars, so you feel like you're really in it.
And then they drop you off in their shop.
I know.
Buy our stuff.
Yeah,
'Cause you
I'm
didn't
really
already pay enough
tempted
to
every
get
time
into
because
the theme park.
after you ride it, you're on this Star Wars high. So you want to buy everything.
you're in this store, like when you get off, you're like in this store that would be a Star Wars nerd's
Dream house.
home.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Except
dream
for
house.
you're already broke because you had to get a ticket in there.
Yeah.
You can't buy anything.
I know, that's my problem.
Like
I only have
like
$20 to spend when I go in there because I spend everything else trying just to get the ticket.
I spent it all on a churro.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. They have this weird thing. They sell churros and giant dill pickles.
Ew.
Yeah.
I had one.
I would go for a churro.
It's kind of weird.
I don't like pickles.
They're super sour,
Super sour.
but they're good. All right. Yeah, I like. What do you? Right? Neither of you have ever been to Disneyland, have you?
I was at Disneyland.
You were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I rode the original Star Tours. This is a long time
When
ago.
were you in Star Wars? What year were you there? Like
Oh, I don't remember.
1995?
Like 1833.
Oh, come on. I think 70.
Back when it was horses. I don't know. It was like 2005.
Dang.
A long time ago.
You were like
No, it wasn't 2005. It
a
was
little
like
baby seismic fart.
that. I was like 63 back then. Just kidding.
You were like, I don't know,
Um,
10 probably.
No, I don't know. I forgot when it was. It was just a while back.
I went there 3 years ago, but that was before I met these two.
But yeah, if we ever, I don't know, if I can get Seismic to come to Celebration, jeez.
I really
don't-
want to.
Just putting it off.
I don't have, like I
If one of us
said,
goes to Celebration, we promise you we will record it.
exactly.
If we can still stand YouTube by then.
Yeah. If YouTube doesn't just become Google Plus by then. Which I halfway wouldn't be surprised. Seriously, I could...
Anyways,
Don't jinx it. Just don't do it. Don't. No. Ah!
rawr. Anyways, Star Tours.
Just, you two, just don't jinx anything, okay?
So Star Tours, I really like the atmosphere because there's this, when you go to Tomorrowland, there's this distinct atmosphere they have there that's kind of like almost like Star Wars, but not quite. It's just like, you know, futuristic, and the music and everything all blends really well when you walk in and out in the shop, in and out of the ride, and that kind of stuff. You can't, it's not like this thing where you're like, okay, this is a random area, you walk into the ride and it's that way, and you walk into the ride and it's like Pinocchio next to Star Tours, you know. It's not like that.
Oh, that'd be such a great crossover.
Pinocchio and Star Wars.
Dark Pinocchio.
Pinocchio.
But I just I think it all blends really well, like the area music that you hear there. It's kind of like just very.
Da, 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 da,
I'll
da,
insert it
da,
right
da,
here.
da, da, da,
Da,
da.
da, da. This isn't even in the podcast.
I'm just gonna play a bit for them here. All right, we need to stop. All right,
Welcome to the
Tomorrowland.
No, welcome
Yesterday
to
went.
the Imperial March Podcast Music Awards. I am your host Bryce, and here are your competitors, Rocky and Seismic.
I'm
Competitors.
a competitor.
Competitors, whatever. I'm tired. Okay, don't judge me.
I can sing better than you, Seismic.
You've been judged.
I can sing opera.
No, don't. You'll break my computer. You broke it. You done
Anyway,
Anyways, back to Star Tours. I was just trying to say they blend really well, and I think I would not want Star Wars to be handled in a park like Universal Studios, because everything there is cheaper. I'm sorry, but their rides seem to be a little bit lower budget than
Never
them.
been there.
Jurassic Park ride is kind of slightly disappointing.
Love the Jaws one.
Hmm?
Did you go on the Jaws one?
No, I didn't. I've never been there. I just watched all the POVs and.
Oh, okay.
Well, you only
I've
watched.
never been there either.
Yeah, I just think
Another
they're.
few.
I think they're slightly lower budget, so I'm glad that Six Flags didn't do it or Universal Studios. I'm glad that Disney did it, and they did good with it. Added a fair
Yes,
amount
they
of.
did. And that's the final verdict.
Yeah. So, thank you all so much for watching today, and I wanted to ask you all, what do you think of Disneyland?
and if you say we don't like it, then
You get blocked and thrown off a cliff into a rank
Also,
with a bunch of other
Also-
tigers.
I have a question to ask the audience, people.
Ask it.
Do you guys want to see more rides in Disneyland, or is Star Tours good?
Like more Star Wars
I
ride.
would
That's what I forgot to
Yeah.
mention. There was a rumor going
More
around at
extended bonus content.
There is a rumor going around at DW3 or whatever that Disney convention is, that they are going to make a Star Wars land in Walt Disney World, and it would basically
Wait,
be connected
in
to
world or land?
World. Disney World.
So I have to go to Florida.
Even farther
Okay.
for you. But they might make it. They got Cars Land here, so they'll probably add Star Wars Land here too.
Cars Land.
Yeah, they have Cars Land. You haven't been there yet?
Why?
Because Cars is awesome.
Cars wasn't even released when I went there.
Oh, well, they have Cars Land now. It's pretty cool.
Cars Land?
Haven't you seen that movie?
Yeah, but why do they need a whole land?
Because it's like a scale. This
Can't you
is
just
one
go
thing
to
I'm.
Ford dealership?
Well, I liked, but one thing they did is they did the scale. Everything in that land was perfectly.
Oh,
Listen,
boy.
listen. Everything in this land was perfectly to scale with the cars. I'm not a cars expert or everything, but everything was like exact replica. So if they made a Star Wars land, could you imagine how cool that would be? They can make a replica of
Wait,
the
so
Mos
they were
Eisley
just
Cantina.
they were just like statues of the thingies?
No, they had like
Or
moving
like,
cars that drove around with faces on them that moved and stuff and talked.
if they make a Star Wars land with like a actual sized gunship, like a Republic gunship,
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I'm going to just live there.
Take a hot air
I'm just
balloon.
gonna
Make a hot air balloon
I'm
out
just
of
gonna
like
pay them
your
rent.
bed sheets and light fire to it. Hope it will carry you away.
I'm just gonna pay them rent, and I'll just like sleep out in the cockpit of a gunship or a TIE fighter.
You're
Okay,
going
Or
to
you can
get
just
you're going to seismic. You're just going to get you're just going to buy a clone costume.
or a tour costume.
and live in a gunship.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna live in a gunship.
Every nerd's dream.
Oh, yeah.
One
No,
thing,
every clone
or
nerd's
if you
dream.
want to work, we could always just all work at Disneyland together on Star
If I
Tours.
work for them, I'm just gonna live there.
I'll greet the guests into the ship. Bryce can exit the ship, and Seismic can give the safety spiel to them when they get inside.
Don't do anything stupid. Go ahead. That's my safety spiel.
Yeah. So next time we go to Star Tours, look for us. I'll be the guy in the black clone armor, and Bryce will be the one,
In the 501st armor.
and Seismic will be the one as a floating, I don't know,
Floating, I don't know.
floating fart.
Not great.
Why are you
This
calling
podcast
seismic
will
a
never
fart?
see the light of day. If I
Seismic,
have any say
hey,
about
Rocky, why are you being mean to seismic? He is not a fart.
it.
His name's so easy to do it to.
Fine, fine, fine. I'll change it.
That's how you got your username.
I'll change it.
What?
Dude. Well, you can do the same thing for CT's name. It's CT Films.
Yeah? About it.
Don't do it, seismic. It's nobody's gonna know who you are if you change it.
Anyways.
Change it to something random.
Yeah, I'll be the guy in the black clone armor. He'll be the guy. Bryce will be the guy in the 501st armor, and Seismic will be the guy.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
What are you going to be wearing, Seismic?
I'm going to be wearing
Red clone armor?
regular clothing.
He's going to be wearing red clone armor with a death metal
I'm gonna
skull on
blend
it.
in, so you won't know I'm there.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so just
Nice
look
try.
for. We'll be the guys outside.
The dude.
You can always ask us, hey, are you part of Imperial March podcast? And then we'll just like smile, and then we'll like give you a free birthday party there or something. I don't know.
Disclaimer: we won't actually be there.
They don't need to know that.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Disclaimer to the disclaimer.
All right,
It's
now I
partly
need
not.
to say thank you all so much for watching, and tell us what your favorite ride is in Disneyland. And if you like Disneyland, if you don't, we'll come and shoot you or something with blasters and violence. All right.
Dude,
Sign up for this.
okay, can I just say something?
No.
What kid doesn't like Disneyland?
A fat
And
kid.
grown up.
I didn't like Disneyland. I just like Star Tours.
You don't like Disneyland?
I don't like roller coasters.
Not a lot of roller coasters there, actually. A lot of slow
I rode
rides.
on a.
Thunder Mountain,
Never mind. That's
Space
the
Mountain.
point. No, I didn't go on any mountains.
Indiana Jones is an awesome ride. All right, bye everyone, and subscribe to join the Imperial Army. Say out all the meat.
Yay.
All right, no wait.
You want?
1, 2, 3.
What-
We're all
what-
gonna say it in our opera voices.
Why
And
did you
subscribe
join the
to join the
Imperial?
Imperial Army. Now.
Today.
That was seismic. I swear.
What? No, it wasn't.
Bye everyone.
I won't be on the next episode.
Yeah, I will. Where else are you gonna go?
Away from here.